All right, here we go. Should work this time.
That's what you said last time.
Yep.
And the time before that.
Yep.
You son of a bitch.
Yep. Welcome to my life.
Man, that's good audio. It picked up my damn... Man, that's good audio. It picked up my damn...
Uh-oh, what'd you do? Oh.
Man, that's good audio. It picked
Mhm.
up my damn...
Oh shit, where's my phone?
Why won't it let me share this anymore? Am I doing something wrong? Are you live on Facebook? There it is. Aw,
Oh, what did you do?
you knocked over Satan, dude.
Oh no.
Check it out.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I saw the picture you posted. I see all of your life.
I know. You're a much better friend than I am, Joe. And I'm okay with that.
I logged out on my Facebook, so you have to...
Why won't it let me
I'm gonna go to the YouTubes in case anybody comments on the
Yeah,
YouTubes.
you do YouTube. I'll do this one. Copy link. There we go. Watch this video. No, I don't want to watch it. I want to share it. Why did you take away our ability to share Facebook? That is
For
a
real.
dick move.
Alright. Alright. Welcome to the Potcast show. My name is Joe. This is my guest Rot, the most steady, readily available weed smoker that I know.
One no-show. Oh, and also I would like to point out on the Nicole and Joe episode where you guys are talking about people who burn the entire bowl on one hit. I know exactly what, and you managed not to actually, which made it beautiful, is you didn't actually say it, even as a joke. Like,
Yeah.
but I know.
I was like, oh, there's a 2% chance to see this.
Yeah, well, that was the one time. God damn it.
You just skipped halfway through and saw that, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Actually, I watched the whole thing. I watch a lot of the podcasts, believe it or not. It's just the stuff that you actually enjoy and want feedback on that I ignore.
Gotcha.
Because I am a terrible friend.
No, you're a good friend.
Aw, you're just saying that.
All right, so today's episode, since it is the new year, we decided to take everything that we've smoked this year and come up with strain of the year. And the strain of the year, dun dun dun, Freddy Fuego.
You should have waited till the label was facing the right way.
Yeah.
Just wait for it. And
here it comes. There's the beautiful color. I don't know if you guys can see this or if the flashlight will even help.
Doing a faster turntable. Oh my God, here it comes.
Fuego, everybody. Breath mints, strain of the year.
Literally, guys, not even kidding. This weed is what you dream about. And I cannot remember.
Congratulations, Freddy's Fuego, for winning strain of the year from the from the podcast show.
Congratulations for expanding your empire to a new store and opening up some new stuff. And you can more than welcome to sponsor this show.
For sure, because we're all over your nuts like all the time.
All the time, dude.
All the
And
time.
we just proved how badass your weed is, even if it gets lost for a year. And we educated people that if you find, say, some weed underneath the fridge that you haven't seen for a little while, do you throw it away? Do you give it to an enemy? Nah, you can smoke that shit.
Yeah, put it back in the system and smoke it. All right.
No, Joe.
So I will say, third place this year for strain of the year was the Orange Crush by Fireline.
Woo! That was
This
yummy.
Was so good.
That was on the Orange Challenge special, wasn't it? We had a panda orange.
Did we?
See, this is how good the weed is. I thought we did one with all oranges.
Well, I have an episode lined up to do all oranges.
Okay, see, this is what's happening. I'm slipping in the matrix again, and I apologize.
But the Fireline Orange Crush was beautiful, had the perfect color green with beautiful orange hairs. If you ever see Fireline's Orange Crush, you have to get it. Third place, Orange Crush. Second place this year, Pioneer's Orangutan. That was a white, green, fluffy, coated with fucking goodness. Orange, citrusy, fuely flavor. I smoked a lot of this year. I even hunted it down and got lots of it, and it was delish.
Don't be shy, folks. Come on and say hi, comment, light them up.
Hybrid, indica, and I'm a sativa guy, so that must tell you something for strain of the year.
I don't believe okay, I guess I'm an indica guy too, but I feel like this year we have both kind of expanded. I mean, you, because I'm on and you're a considerate host, have smoked a lot more indicas than I, who has crippling panic attacks, can really delve into your world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but after about
that.
15 years of smoking sativas, eventually you're going to start going to the indicas.
But you got to change. Side. You know, you get a lot of customers who've learned the hard way that there is a limit to the amount of weed that you can smoke, and they get surprised. They're like, well, that one just doesn't work anymore. Well, switch it up. Try it out.
Yeah.
You're your own doctor.
Not only can you build a tolerance to weed, but you can build a tolerance to strains as well. That's why I don't like buying an ounce.
That is one of my things. That was the way you had to. You got what he had, or they had, and you try to save up and buy enough of it to get you through till you needed more the next time. And then if you were lucky, you had friends you could exchange weed with or whatever. But that's not really how it worked. That's why matching bowls was so awesome back in the day. Because if you had different weeds, that's when you actually, man, remember that shit?
I know, it was crazy.
Christmas buds too, man. When they go dry for 2 weeks before Christmas, and you just knew that might be an Alaskan thing. I don't know. Christmas trees. Anyways.
Well, what do you think? Do you think we should smoke some of that?
I think we should smoke each and every one of them at least a little bit, since I'm absolutely not in any way, shape, or form in an anxiety mode. And I apologize to anybody who saw the last one, because I unfortunately was not in the best place. But that also shows how weed can help with anxiety. And it also shows how sometimes weed can be anxiety's enemy. It's just this common blanket of like, oh, CBD and THC is going to help cure everything. To a point. It will definitely help, and it's definitely better if you can learn to use it than to destroy your body with chemicals that eat all your organs and shit. Look at you with your fancy hand strength. Oh my God.
Oh, it smells different in the jar, but it still smells good.
Yeah, that's a problem. You put too much weed together, it just becomes a hay smell. You got to pull them out individually, like people.
All right, Rot. So for being such a great friend this year and always supporting me, I'm going to gift you this bud of breath mints.
This beautiful, beautiful bud. Thank you, Joe.
No problem. And
I'm going to smoke this after work tonight.
To gift myself the whole jar.
Dun, 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 dun. That's going to be messy.
That's a bad idea, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Look at that guy. Oh, that's just beautiful by himself. Oh, look at that light. I love that light, dude. I am so glad you brought it back.
Yeah, my Lazy Mary Susan.
Yeah.
Spinny Sally, whatever you want to call it. Let's see how much we can stack on.
Too bad it's on a scale, too.
That'd be sick. Dude, I think we have way too much fun. If there is such a thing.
We're going to have more fun.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Fuck yes.
And that is the third. Oh, that's the number one, guys, right there. Freddy Fuegos. Good job, guys.
Number one strain of the year, 2020. Because, obviously 2020 was a rough year, and the weed smoking for everybody went up considerably. So it's important to know what the strain of the year was for 2020 out of all the shitty stuff that happened this year, Oh, yeah. Listen to that. Cracking one of those bad boys open.
There she is. That's where she is. She's inside. You just got to spread her open. Okay.
Spread her open.
Apologize for the way I talk.
Inside. Hanging out with me a little too long, apparently.
Oh, no, I've just been too alone too long. I mean, everything's yeah.
All right.
I noticed I've been getting flirty lately, so I've been trying to pull that back and supplement aggression. Come on, people, where you at? Come
Don't
say
you know
something.
that flirting's only for good-looking people?
Yeah, I know. Or at least men who can grow beards.
Exactly. We have 3 viewers on the YouTube, so that's cool.
Oh, man.
Trisha Bloom is one of them. One of my biggest supporters.
I'll go ahead and share that real quick then, too, again.
All right, so I'm going to load this up because I
Miranda
can't wait.
Craig, hey, what's up, girl? Yeah, matching bowls, nostalgia, chamber pipes.
Yeah. Fucking scraping your pipe to get the last bit of fucking resin in there to smoke that because you're out of weed while you wait for your dealer to come.
I love resin.
He says he's going to be there in 20 minutes but doesn't show up till 2 hours later. What do you want?
I need to start bringing my own fucking paraphernalia. This is bullshit.
What's wrong with that? Well, it's important to have one person smoke a bong and the other one smoke a pipe. Because in the pipe, you get a more accurate flavor, especially if you get a chunk that goes into your mouth.
No, I know. When I go to like cigar tastings and wine tasting, one guy smokes a Cuban, the other guy smokes a Marlboro, because that's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. You know me. Oh, you don't even have your own lighter?
I come here expecting this to be provided by the set production, all right?
Okay.
I don't...
Okay, I feel you.
I had to dress myself for this show. This is some bullshit. I literally brought a lighter with me, though, and I don't know what happened to it.
And you didn't bring the one that you jacked.
No, I'll never bring the one that I jacked. I keep forgetting it. It's gone into the box of mine. Miranda Craig, you should be on the podcast show. Anybody watching on the YouTube channel, you should be, not the podcast show, you should be on the podcast show, but we're in Washington. But you should be on a moment with a moment with Miranda, or a moment with whoever's watching on YouTube. We got another comment from Patricia Bloom. What a great name for a stoner. Oh, and I just tilted Joe's phone. You don't know what I'm doing with this thing. Tilt it this way. And everybody's gone now.
And what the
All right, dude, are we serious? We could just switch lighters, man.
No, I just don't understand why I can't find the lighter I fucking had for the last week.
I haven't been here long enough to snag it, bro.
I know.
I am checking my pockets fervently.
It's a white lighter. I don't know why I lost it or how I lost it.
I don't understand how you don't have like hundreds of them. Like, oh, probably because you don't steal them from everybody. I'm a horrible human. This is fun.
Fuck it. We'll just share a lighter. It's not COVID friendly, but whatever.
All of this is so COVID friendly.
Well, I guess just being in the room with you is not COVID friendly, but whatever. All right. Are you gonna let me go first, huh? Okay.
Well, after hearing how many times I'm an asshole, you kind of... Just never cross your arms. It looks unwelcoming. I need to be open like this. How's that for COVID friendly? Oh, God, I touched his hair. Yours is bigger than mine.
Ah, yes. The breath mints.
Breath mint. Freddy's. Man, shouldn't we have saved the number one for last? I don't get to produce this show. I just get to be on it. So, it's a little sloppy over here. That's how I'm going to not be allowed to be a guest anymore if I keep talking shit.
So maddening, man. So fucking maddening. There's no reason why I don't have my fucking lighter on.
I'll tell you, you use the word maddening and I'm like entertaining, hilarious.
Oh my
I get it though. This is me on my hiking with Rots when I literally bring a lighter with me and then a backup lighter and I get out on the trail and I left both of them in the truck.
Well, there's just no excuse for it. I was just using it yesterday. What the fuck?
He's going crazy, folks. So I'll take this second to mention my podcast. If you go to Rockcast 2.0 on YouTube, you could subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I've got many playlists set up. Rockcast 2.0 is a rambling show that will eventually make its way off of it. But really proud of a moment with right now, which is a moment with you, if you want to be on it. And then I've got my hiking one where it's just me out in the woods with my dog and some weed.
All right, fuck it. I can't find it. Unbelievable. I drove all the way out to Holly to do his podcast show. 35-minute drive. Didn't grab a lighter. And there's 3 of us. And nobody had a lighter. So I had to go bug the locals for a lighter. Like, why are you in my town? Why are you asking me for a lighter? What the fuck?
I don't even know what a holly is. You probably have more comments on there. I just accidentally flipped your phone.
All right. So now I suppose we should talk about why we think breath mints was strain of the year. I think I remember what I did that way.
Well, for me, it's because when you have the level of tolerance that people such as we do have, I mean, even before the weed industry, and now with never-ending amounts of weed, when I smoked that joint, it got me that old school stoned, and it just, you know, I mean, it's unfortunate that weed that good has to be as much as it costs, but they step up above the market, and it's worth it. It's fucking worth it.
Yay! I found my lighter. Don't touch it. All right.
But yeah, that's why I like it.
Yeah, so I remember when I first smoked the breath mints, I definitely felt more stoned off smoking less than usual. Really good thing when you do have a high tolerance like us, bud tender science experts on cannabis. We're not experts, but when you build a tolerance, it's good to have strong strains.
What are we, journeyman?
Stony strain, I didn't feel like I was going to pass out. I felt like I could still get shit done, so that's a plus for an
If I
indica.
recall, I think that was one of the first ones where I had to tap out a little early.
Yeah, well, we went tough right out the gate, thinking it was just some ordinary strain, but nah, man, it's a beautiful fucking strain.
It does what it says it do.
And, you know, we got the minty flavor in the joint that we did the other day.
Nothing on this one.
Not really much of a mint
It
flavor.
was actually the first joint I'd ever smoked where I actually tasted the mint part of it. Because I've always wondered why they call them mints. I just thought it was, you know.
I'm going to try to get a close-up shot for you at home so you can see the beauty that we're talking about here with the breath mints.
Not getting any viewers.
Look at that. Beautiful nugs. Gorgeous color. Dark color, but still really good green color in there. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this is the prototypical bud. Well trimmed. Perfect crusty texture without it being too soft or too hard. Very good balance to it. You know, I haven't had a whole lot of pain issues this year, but I'm willing to bet that if I did, this indica would be a great indica to smoke for that reason. But hey, you know, it affects everybody differently. Weed, cannabis, the cannabinoids in your brain when they fire off. It
The
does.
devil's lettuce.
So yeah, sometimes it helps you with certain things, and sometimes it doesn't. That was awesome.
Also, weird re-educating people because they think now. I mean, they come at it commercially, so they try to set standards to everything. But weed is such a personalized and varying experience for each user that when they're like, "Well, what do you think this will do to me?" and I'm like, well, you know, you got to kind of dial it in, and you're still just vaguely throwing it. They can smoke and be like, "That did not at all work for me." I'm like, "Well, your brain doesn't accept that."
Yeah.
Very few strains cross both realms. OG Kim's a weird one.
OG
Blue
Kim
Dream.
does not get me high at all.
Yeah, see, that's weird. You see? And OG Kim's probably one of the top popular sativas out there, and you're a sativa guy.
Yeah.
You know why? Because OG Kim also gets indica people high. So it's a weird one. That's why strains are more important to you personally than I think the numbers.
Oh, look at that close-up shot. What do you know about that? Well, that's beautiful. All right. Yeah, and also, too, how many people do you come across that are like, "Oh, I've been smoking weed since 1964. I don't understand why this is so much." It's like, well, you know, buddy, the weed you were smoking in 1964, although you may have come across some good stuff, was not near on the level that it is
Their weed
today.
sucked so bad they had to dip it in opium.
Yeah, exactly.
Their weed had so many seeds in it.
Yeah.
Their weed was all low-grade sativa from Colombia and shit. When they were the late 70s, did hydroponics even start to rear its head? And then Yeah, no. Then those are the guys that absolutely love hash. Those are the guys that look at a bag of shake and they're like, "Oh my god, $45 for an ounce. It's crazy." Yeah.
But I will say,
Oh, that's gorgeous. That was a gorgeous shot.
you know, cannabis is one of the beautiful plants in the world because of its ability to do so many different things. You know, when people are prescribed pills, they're prescribed a pill for handling one specific thing.
That damages another specific thing.
Exactly.
You're
So
handling
then-
this at the cost of your liver. You're handling this
Yep.
at some overworking kidneys.
And the next thing you know, you're taking 12 pills a day. When in reality, there's a chance that you could take cannabis products and you can have no pills a day.
It's the greatest thing about it becoming not only legal, but the, what's that word? You know, the word I'm looking for is, it starts with an N.
Narcotic.
Take two. No, not nostalgia. It's against society. Anyways, once it became right and people's kids could convince their grandpa to come on and try these little chewy candies with weed in it, and grandpa gets off some pills, I've seen it.
Oh,
in a
taboo?
year.
Taboo, thank you.
Yeah.
Doesn't start with an N. Not at all. There you go, guys. That's the inside of the rat brain for you.
Yeah, it's very good because now when we educate our children on cannabis, we don't have to make it taboo. Because I know that growing up, I remember a lot of my friends smoking weed because of the thrill of doing what your parents told you not to do. They're like, don't smoke weed. So of course, you're a teenage kid, you're gonna fucking smoke weed. I tell my kids, you wanna smoke weed? Smoke weed. Just do it with me the first couple times and we'll talk about it. I'll educate you on it and you'll be just fine. Now I will wait till they're a proper age, of course.
Shout out to Nicole.
Fuck yeah, man.
Mostly because she's promised that she was going to make me one of these.
Ashtray of the year from Nicole. Very cool ashtray with little bud leaves in it. Get a close-up shot on the side cam. Look at that.
Oh, that looks like the universe.
I didn't show the good part of the ashtray. Look at that. How cool is that? Have little weed plants in there.
Yeah, I mean, where'd you get? I need you to buy 1 million little weed plants like that and leave them everywhere. Just sprinkle them around.
But it's a beautiful plant, man, and I'm definitely glad that we live in an area where we can enjoy it and maximize its potential.
You smoking more Freddies, or we?
Yeah, I'm smoking more Freddy's, bruh. These are empty.
Oh,
Yeah, I know it's probably a letdown.
well, I didn't
But
know that. All right, well, I'm smoking
Strain
more
2
Freddies.
and 3, man, they're gonna be gone. The only thing that matters is strain 1, and that you don't spill it on the floor. So far, we haven't hit the floor yet.
Yeah, this is a table.
Yeah, well, I was worried about going that way.
Well, maybe you should hire more set producers to set your shit up,
I
so you're
have
not
someone sitting down
scrambling
there
around
catching
here.
it just in case.
This is live, Joe, live.
I know I may not be the best producer,
Oh, you're
like
beautiful.
Rot.
Yeah. Dude, I'm only.
I know that my setup might not be ideal,
it's
like Rot.
everything you do is 10,000 times better than Rot.
But one day you'll see
Rot
smoke
producing his
weed
show
in
and it'll
full
be good.
HD, 60 frames per second, slow mo shots,
Ooh, 60
time
frames per
lapse
second.
shot. Yeah, one day it'll
That's
happen.
the dream, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the dream. You wake up and you're like, damn, I was shooting 60 frames per second. Too bad that was just a dream. Then you're gonna have to go back to 30.
Rockcast is taking donations for a computer tower. About ready to just build my own. Nothing but memory and fucking power, dude.
Yeah,
Beautiful your nails are. Be a fucking hand model.
that's what people tell me all the time. Hand
Ugh.
model. Well, it only looks good because you see your hands every day.
No, the nails. The nails. You
Oh.
do a good job on your nails. I paint mine black,
No.
like my heart.
I don't fucks with my fingers. If I have a job that requires me to use my hands, I'm like, nah. I'd rather use my brain.
Picked up a new subscriber, Carl Blocker Jr. You motherfucker, I love you. I'm gonna go live on my channel.
Sweet, Carl. Hey, man, this is not
You
a very
can't see that.
exciting episode for you guys because really we're just highlighting the strain of the year, which is Breath Mints by Freddie. We're putting it on a Spinny Susan with a cool light coming out of it for you. Trying new things on the podcast show. Trying to keep your entertainment. I don't want to have to fucking keep stripping on OnlyFans to make money. One of these days, I'm going to make money smoking weed.
He literally
on the podcast
means he
show.
goes onto OnlyFans houses and he strips on them. Like, if you have an Only account, you can expect this guy to show up with a bathrobe on and a jukebox.
Yeah.
He brings a jukebox, like a real one, from the bar from 1982. It's huge. I mean, it's a whole thing. If you put that much effort into producing this show.
Yeah, loads of records and everything.
There he is. Look at him. Sexy motherfucker. Oh, I went out of frame. We got to keep the illusion. Oh, there he is.
So, I don't know. What else do you want to say about Strain of the Year?
So sound, guys. I don't know what that means, Mom. My mom's my online producer.
No sound, huh?
Yeah, my Bluetooth was on. It was probably in my truck. We'll see. Or she said, so sound, guys, which my mom and I share many typing.
Yeah.
We didn't grow up with a computer in our house, so of course we didn't. Hey, there's Carl. Carl, thanks for subscribing to the channel, my dude. Really no sound. Is there sound now, Mom?
So,
Sorry, guys. Professional gig here.
yeah. I just want to say thank you for everybody that followed and subscribed in 2020.
79, 80? Where were you at?
I'm at 80 now, yeah. So that's pretty rad for YouTube's. For not promoting. I mean, this is just all word of the mouth shit, right? Because I've been shadow banned on Facebook for smoking weed. So I'll post something and then Facebook will be like, yeah, we'll throw that out there. And then they don't show it in anybody's feed.
Yeah, the new thing they do is try to trick you by putting it private. So
yeah,
when you go,
you try to put it private right before you load it up. And you gotta
the
change it to public.
bride, the video says no sound. No, Mom, you have to click on it. Does anybody else hear me? Oh, Carl Blocker threw me horns. My mom just got an iPhone 12.
Oh yeah, you gotta hit the little microphone or speaker button on your
Yeah,
phone.
it always will come up like that.
But what was I saying?
Wrap up of the year. Thank you to everybody. Blah,
Oh
blah, blah,
yeah.
blah,
Yeah. It's still getting shadow banned by Facebook, man. This shit sucks. Cause you go to share something, and it says, "Yeah, we'll share it," and then it says one person reached, and you're like, "Well, fuck, that one person's me." So it's like it's not fair. All because we're smoking weed and it's not legal federally yet. So Facebook is like, "Nah, you don't smoke
Which
weed."
is bullshit because it's
Drug
legal
use.
here. What about alcohol? Alcohol is not legal in 4 dry villages that I know of in Alaska, federally.
Yeah.
So what the fuck?
Alcohol's not legal in Utah.
Yeah, what the fuck, Mormons? Just in general.
That's why Bozy.
Okay, whoa, that hit right there. Just fucking.
Finally caught up to you.
Oh man, it just bitch slapped me. Oh.
Oh, look at that! Good catch. That's what was happening. The vibration is slowly sliding this over. Wow.
Why does that turn me on?
Because I used the word vibration,
So it's getting bad, folks.
stimulation, justification.
Yeah, apparently those stimulus checks are coming in. I got more.
I got mine,
I don't.
but I was mad that some other people got theirs first. I'm like, what's up with that? Yeah, so check your accounts, people. If you don't already do that on a daily basis, stimulus checks have been raining in $600 at a time. Contact your legislators and senators and Mitch McConnell's bitch ass and tell him that he's. Tell him whatever you want. How about that? Tell him whatever you want. It's pretty sad that one person can have that much power and turn off extra stimulus money. It's just crazy to me. We're struggling, people. Can't you tell? You think I just wanted to buy a quarter of breath mints? No, I wanted to buy an ounce of breath mints. We're struggling, man. The struggle is fucking real.
People are suffering out here, man. That made me laugh.
You think I didn't want to get my legal limit in one purchase? Fuck yeah, man.
A legal limit. Here, go load up a car with 42 cases of whiskey, but here's your 28 grams of marijuana, you criminal.
Yeah. And you can't resell the shit. Not now, because the black market is almost non-existent.
It's ridiculous.
And people are so used to getting their weed pre-packaged, unopened, that you can't just give it to them anymore without
In
them
this
being
state.
suspicious about, oh, have you put your fucking dirty COVID fingers in my weed? Looks like the bag's been opened.
Yeah,
So,
taxis and fucking weed dealers are being supported by the 60-plus crowd, you know?
yeah.
Who doesn't use an Uber?
And it's changed the market. It's changed the mindset and the psychology of buying weed now.
I don't know if I have sound on mine or not. Now my mom's confused me.
All right, well, maybe your mic is broke.
Don't even fucking say that. I literally just paid off this phone, so of course it would be.
Yeah, naturally.
That's how Rot rolls. Rot rolls.
Oh, man. I'm making myself cough on that.
Smoking out of what, a $2 pipe? A quality.
$6 pipe?
You get a discount.
$2 pipe is way smaller, bro.
Why did my mind go right to that joke immediately? God, I could have killed it. I could have killed it.
Oh.
My God, dude.
I know, man. I'm stoned.
Clear winner and very little. That you said something earlier. How much is an ounce in your stay? I cannot say on Facebook.
We can't say,
We're not
but
allowed.
I will say it depends on the quality.
Graded. Boop, boop, boop.
Yep. It depends on the farm. And the cost of an ounce rhymes with bun hundred to pour hundred.
Facebook Joe said that, not me. Joe Rogers.
It rhymes with bun hundred and pour hundred.
I'll say the most bomb-tackler stuff, but the average would be the first.
Would be
And Alaska does jar weighing up still, I think. They don't do the packaging, which I think is much more efficient and proper.
If you're an average smoker, 250 is probably the average cost of a medium grade product.
I'm done with that.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm not gonna leave.
Well, I'm nice and stoned.
Get another. Oh, that close-up shot is just spectacular. I love that.
Yeah, it's on point. I hope you guys enjoy that at home.
Why the fuck is your Christmas tree still up, Joe?
Oh, this is a yearly tree. Next holiday, Valentine's Day. So we're gonna turn it into a Valentine's Day.
Can we stop with the holidays just for 1 year? When is the next break when dumbasses stop gathering?
Oh, we get a long break. It's not till February 14th, the next holiday. Unless you want to count the other holidays that aren't recognized as days off. But, yeah. We should have a holiday to celebrate weed. We should
I'd
have
like
a
to see what we
national
were last year at this
holiday.
time.
That's
This was
not
right
420.
about before it started going off, huh?
March.
So yeah, so this I got to go out and sing karaoke on my birthday.
Yeah. I remember specifically the last live music performance I saw in March at Hales Ales. I had just got off work at 10 o'clock and I rushed over there to catch the last of the music because I knew that was going to be the last time in a while I was going to get to watch live music again. I didn't think it was going to be a fucking year. I'll tell you that right now.
I totally did. I don't understand why people were so surprised about that. And well, my doctor, dude, I got to tell you the shit he was telling me, dude. I just talked to him the other day that.
But I remember sitting there and watching the live music and thinking to myself, this is so crazy. And then somebody in the side of the corner was coughing and shit.
It's like, I'm out.
So I was like, yeah, well, that was before everyone was getting real scared. So I was kind of on high alert because I knew things were getting ready to get closed down. So I just enjoyed the music and hoped that nobody got sick. And I went home and just remembered it. And I burnt it into my memory because I wanted to be able to hold that.
What a terrible feeling it's been, man. Just even people you love, even every time you go and you do something like that, the people that you know are as sane and clean and sanitary. Although, according to my doctor, Kitsap County has been one of the lowest numbers in the nation. We have
Super
just
lucky for that. Super lucky for that. Because we're on a peninsula, you know?
Yeah. But we're also a Navy town, man. I remember when the ships were coming back and everybody was like, ah. But the Navy don't fuck around. You bitches ain't.
Well, with the bars closed, the Navy town part of it doesn't really mingle with
That's
the
a good
civilian.
point. What's up,
town
Lane?
part of
That's
it.
Matt's fucking son, dude. That's a trip. I've never got to meet this kid.
And it's
Except
weird to
for-
me that people compare Walmart and bars. when they say they should
Okay,
open.
are we gonna go there?
No, I'm just saying. I think it's funny because Walmart, you don't fucking.
You're not drunk in the bathroom
you're not
snorting
spitting
lines
each
off.
other's-
Yeah, you're not yelling over loud music. You're not.
You're not sharing the pipe at Walmart.
Yeah, at the thing, it's stupid
in aisle
comparison.
4.
Now, mind you, people shouldn't be going out, for Black Friday stuff or big shopping events. You should be being a little more responsible and trying to shop for a week in any situation, anyways.
But
You're right.
I think it's crazy that this New Year's was so crazy different because all the bars being closed.
Yeah, nobody's dead because of that.
Well, I mean, you could probably guarantee a lot less people died.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, it's not a necessity to go hang out and be social. It's a necessity to work towards going to be able to go back out and be social. It's so fucking stupid, dude. But it's all good, man. My doctor was like, because he's getting the vaccine the day I was in there, and I was like, that's funny. They give it to the medical professionals. So either y'all turn, you're a frontline worker who moves forward with the cure, or you all turn into zombies, and we were truly fucked because they just turned all of our doctors and shit. But man, this was the man that convinced me to get my flu shot and everything else. And he was like, everybody thinks this just happened, this vaccine. He's like, we started it with SARS and the other one that came out in the early 2000s, and now they just got to. So it's been around. They knew about it. They just opened cut the red tape. So America, stop being douchebags.
Yeah, stop it. Stop being douchebags.
Alaska, seriously?
And let's be rad.
Let's be rad so I could get my band up and go play with Decepticide headlining.
And we are experiencing heavy winds and rains, so if there were interruptions during this live stream, we apologize. That is the reason why. Or if we lose connection, that's what's going on. So, yeah, it's a really shitty day outside, so we're inside smoking weed. Remember when you were a kid, when your parents would say, oh, you're only playing video games on a rainy day. Go outside and play on nice days. Well, we're staying inside and we're smoking the strain of the year on a rainy day.
It could be 45 below zero outside, and your parents would literally dress you in 4 layers of clothes, hand you an orange sled, and say, go the fuck outside.
Yeah.
Because you're stuck with each other for 9 months out of the year inside of a house.
Yep.
Yeah, so no, we didn't get to play video games. God, you guys are so cool. Have live performances. The sun.
The sun.
In the sun, I feel as one.
I think 2021 is going to be a year of the house party. Socially distanced dance parties.
I think there's too much work to be done.
No, it's not.
No, 2021 is a recovery year. I think everybody needs to look at 2022. But I think 2020 was the worst year since 2019.
I think everybody just needs to get the vaccine and then we can experiment.
And be positive and look at it like the way that we're portrayed every one of our movies that we hope is the people that band together, look for a future, realize that there were mistakes made, not be bitter about anything, and move on.
I miss going to a movie theater.
I hate being fucking positive about everything. Look what you've done to me. You have ruined my chance to be the metal lyricist now. This next song is called I Miss Hugging People.
In hindsight, though, when you are a successful musician, podcaster, producer, content creator, who still live streams 6 to 15 times a day, when you're famous, you'll look back on this time and think, 1 year, that was nothing. That was nothing. Whatever, I lost 1 year of my life. Look at me now.
I've literally lost, if you take
I'm
6
a G.
months out of a year for 38 years, I mean, come on, dude. It's not a big deal.
Even if we go 2 years without being able to
It's
do
going to be
fuck
2
all.
years. It's going to be 2 years.
We're going to look back on our life and be like, oh yeah, 2 years, no big deal.
2 years.
I'm like 50 now.
New
so,
structuring
yeah.
of what matters work-wise, new structuring of education and how it can be applied, new responsible things. A lot of families got shook up. A lot of people are now going out and achieving new dreams and new opportunities. A lot of new businesses about to open up, new
That's
restaurants.
true. Very true.
And sometimes it takes a forest fire, man.
And when they open the new businesses, they're going to likely be kind of specifically designed to survive a COVID pandemic scenario, where they could still provide.
We got
service.
we got lax. We let it in. We didn't.
Well, how could you not? I watched videos from last year, and I see everybody grouped in together, real close, hugging each other, spitting each other's face. Man, it's great to be able to do that.
They did that in
Great to be
1918
able to
too
do
for
that.
the other fun, dude. It's just
I'm
people
just
are
saying,
stupid.
before the pandemic, the way that we were as a society, where we were all coming close
Yeah.
together, that was so awesome. And it's only when you lose something like that do sometimes you really appreciate
And learn to
what
be
that
cautious
was.
about it.
And learn to be cautious about it. So
There's
next
nothing
time,
wrong with changing our way if it's moving us forward and we're safer. We should be looking out for everybody.
but I mean, seriously though, yeah.
But people are going to be more appreciative of everything, which is what life's about. No matter what, when we come out of this, when there's that big, giant world celebration, everybody's going to, it's just like this year with this 2021 thing. It feels just a little lighter, just to be able as a human say, all right, that's 1 year down. Let's see what's next.
Yep.
And there is optimism. We're doing a 20-day countdown to hopefully regaining our sanity on that level, and then we'll see where we go from there. I think hopefully everybody's just tired of everybody yelling at each other. Every family goes through that age where there's that turmoil years where everybody hates everybody, kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where we are as a country right now, as a world right now, as a fucking world.
A lot of shit doesn't matter all of a sudden. Whatever happened to saving the turtles? Fuck the turtles, man.
Turtles be alright.
Yeah, turtles have been around a lot longer than we have. You don't see
Birds
them.
be alright.
Yeah. I don't know, those birds seem to be troublemakers, man.
Well, we need to stop be shitting on the planet is what we need to stop doing. We need to take care of the whales, man.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
I just immediately don't give a fuck about the whales.
The whales, man.
Octopuses are actually aliens, as are dolphins, as are all the things. Life starts in the water. If you go back big enough on your genetic testing, you can see if you were a fish or a monkey or a fucking... People have recessive gills. Look this is how you can tell it's good weed, because Joe and I literally just go off on 10 subjects in no time. We started out heavy there, and I'm the one that always kind of tries to backpedal us out of it, because it literally gives me anxiety these days, and I hate saying that word. It's such a pussy word, but I do like to represent it for my friends or people out there who are going through anything that there's somebody else out there. And I'm crazier than all of you, and I'm doing fine.
Well, anxiety is a bitch, but at the same time,
Is that the brain or is it that thing?
it's not.
Oh.
I've learned in doing comedy how to use, and Susan gave me some really good advice on this. She goes, before you go on stage and you get super fucking amped up and anxious, use that to your advantage. You take that energy, take that amped up nature and just let it out on stage.
Yep.
And don't let it cripple you, but use it to your advantage. And it's
good
not
advice.
something you can just do right out the gate. It does take time.
I've been doing it since I was 14.
Yeah, it's a great way to defeat your anxiety.
Well, and every day I go to work, I have that first 15 minutes. Plus, you're strapping on a mask, and then, you get to adjust your breathing. And
Yep.
It's usually pretty much fire and go when you get to work, right?
Yep.
You don't even have time to adjust or nothing. And then, these last couple days, it's been lines out the door busy, as you know.
Yep.
And that anxiety, but now, after years of it, it's like you said, and people who try to run from it and get scared of your anxiety, that's your genetic instincts talking to you, and you have to learn to run with it, like a herd of elk that gets startled. You don't go, hey, wait, what's going on? You just see everybody running, which a lot of humans don't have that instinct. Those guys you always see get wiped out by a car coming, about 5 people around them are jumping. You don't turn around and go, huh? You just jump, dude.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of there. Flap. Woo! God, dude, it's manic. It's manic energy, I feel.
Breathe
We've been
it
talking
out.
about it.
Breathe it out.
Hey, breathing and meditation, not the movie. That was made fun of in the 80s and 90s,
Yeah,
and I'm glad
yeah,
that socially
yeah,
it's
yeah.
becoming accept. It's hard to argue when somebody like fucking, these MMA fighters are out there doing all that stuff to make themselves
Yeah,
better warriors,
football
and you're
players.
like, I ain't doing no downward
I ain't
facing
doing
dog
yoga.
My uncle did a downward facing dog on me once.
Yeah. And
My face was in
I,
a bowl of candy.
dude, I went to OC. I took a yoga class at OC. I took 2 yoga classes at OC. Highly recommend it.
What's in OC? Was that gel?
Olympic College.
Was it gel?
No,
Did he die though?
no. I was one of 3 dudes out of 40 students, and it was legit as fuck. That's
And
all I'm gonna say.
did you do it because you were like yoga chicks?
No, not at
yoga
all.
pants?
I did
Not
it.
at all. Not 100%. Not because
I'll tell you exactly why I did it. I did it because I had just had a spiritual experience right before that, out-of-body spiritual experience,
On?
self-realization on weed.
Oh, really?
And,
Just
yeah,
weed. So
just
not
weed.
a not a.
I was on
trip.
break at work. I didn't even expect it to go down the way it did. And I wish I knew what strain I was smoking, but that's besides the point. It wasn't so much the weed, it was more of the brain meditative state that I slipped into and activated probably some DMT molecules in my brain.
Absolutely.
Neurons started firing off, and then boom, I had this experience that was life-changing. But the reason why is because apparently I had to go to OC full-time. Now, when you think full-time, that's 15 credits. You take 3 5-credit classes. Well, technically, full-time is 12 credits.
You get credits
minimum
in jail?
At Olympic College. So I took 2 5-credit classes, and I needed a 2-credit class to go full-time. So instead of taking a third 5-credit class, I found a 2-credit class called yoga, and I was like, I'm gonna check that out. And it was the best fucking decision I ever made, because I was also taking a 5-credit class, algebra. And I suck at math. I've always sucked at math. I have test anxiety. I have ADD. I can't do math. But when I was doing yoga and meditation and then going to math class, I was doing good in math.
You know, before fancy terms like test anxiety came about, it was just called he's too stupid to study.
He just doesn't fucking know geometry, bro.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do the fucking geometrical fucking formulas. Get them back. I failed geometry 3 times in high school. And it was so bad because in the 3rd time I failed it, they felt so bad for me that they're like, well, if you've taken geometry 3 times, you should at least deserve a D. So I got a D, and I fucking got my...
Is geometry the one where you get to draw shapes and stuff? I never imagined that.
Cones, fucking spheres.
The minute they were like, all right, A equals...
A squared plus B squared equals
I was like,
C squared.
no. I just learned letters, and I just learned numbers, and now you're going to mix them together? Fuck you, I'm out.
Yeah.
But now I've learned that I'm actually pretty good with it if I set my brain to the right mode, which is, oh my God, I am not going to come up short tonight on my toe.
So once I realized that, man, that yoga and meditation was helping me do math, I was like...
I do it in my, the meditation I'm working on, my brain is really hard to quiet down. It takes a long time. But the yoga I've been doing for about 5 years, I actually started it back when I was really fat still, and because I couldn't reach my toes anymore, and I was looking at those sock helper commercials like, oh, I might buy that. And that's when I started my journey to smoking crack cocaine, pawning stuff. They say, you know, well, you gotta make changes in your life sometimes. Hard changes.
At least you were limber when you...
Oh man! Oh, I could do things faster than most guys because, you know, I could just bend over. I didn't have to damage my knees.
Yeah.
That's an extra teener every time, bro. You don't know. But no, Sean Hayes Fitness it's a dude. He just does these, and it's structural from 15-minute beginners to everyday stuff, hip stuff, which is, you know, the older you get, your hips. I'm a very limber guy. I'm a very balanced guy. I'm a very naturally, if for some reason, in shape person. I don't know why. When I'm in shape.
Good genes.
Yeah, good genes. Thanks, Mom. See, my mom's 68 years old, dude. She does not look 68. She did let her hair go white. It's tripped me out.
I found yoga to be very good for my core because I have a naturally weak core, which ends up resulting in back problems. And when I was doing the yogas on the regular basis, my core got strengthened, which means I had less back issues.
You do seem to have good posture to a point.
It increased, it made my posture so much better. I used to be the slumped over kid. I used to have a hunchback in high school because I was always like,
all reeds have hunchbacks.
Dude, and then I started doing the yogas, man, straightened me right up. And it made my core so strong that I noticed that when I was walking around traffic and stuff, I felt so connected to the earth and strong that I felt like if I got hit by a car, I'd just be like, fuck you, car. Just fucking crush that car.
Yeah, I have unnatural balance. I'm not bragging. I don't know why. But, like, literally, my balance and my core are my strength. And it's maybe from years of being on stage, countering it with Jägermeister. But no, I've done some amazing things.
I will say in 2020, I did let my exercise routine slip away from me.
Did you start drinking again?
No.
Did you fucking lose your goals? I mean, they got set on hold.
No.
You're not even going full COD anymore. I've noticed a severe drop in it. Because you're an adult now. You see, when you're younger, gaming's much more dopamine friendly. When you're an adult, the whole time you're playing and having fun, it's just not triggering it like it used to.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Yeah, I read that, by the way. You know, and it was one of those things that dawns on me. Another interesting one is after 30, your brain literally will not accept new music as good as it used to.
Yeah.
It'll never feel the same about new music.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit, but it's just not the same.
Well, I wish I could say it was because of a dopamine issue. Actually, it was because the new game came out, and all my friends went and played the new game, and I didn't want to get the new game, so.
Whatever it takes, buddy. So everything I just said was obviously stupid and bullshit.
No, it was good.
No, it's fun.
It's
It's
good
fine.
content.
I don't come on here to make
It's just in my
decisions.
situation, I'm a cheap bastard and didn't want to pay for the new game. But I also knew that playing video games again was probably
two
not
doing
the best
those
decision
tonight?
of my life.
Are you doing a party
Yes,
joint?
yes.
Is that why this set up like this?
Yes.
Who
today,
else is doing it?
Nicole and I. We're gonna smoke a party joint. So yeah, stay tuned. Cause coming up later today at like 4:20.
See how good I am at moving your show? And 3, 2, 1, roll the big joints.
At 4:20 today, we are going to smoke these party joints, Rod. Share. 10 grammars.
I will not be participating in this, mostly because both of these would drive me straight out of my mind. Golden Pineapple by PP. Look at that thing.
So we are going to have a contest to see who can smoke the whole thing first without letting it go out.
You know, when we were dumb teenagers, man, we used to smoke joints like this, but they'd never burn right there at night. I mean, you couldn't, it would take 6 dudes to get together enough weed to cobble one up, and it would run on you, and...
Yeah, because this is going to be.
Stop.
He's going to drop it on the
You be
floor.
quiet.
Weed's
I
going to
have
hit the
amazing
floor.
balance. You have no idea what you're fucking dealing with here. I'm using my mind to keep that on there. This whole table leg's gonna break off or something. Too much power.
And we're being COVID friendly by having our own party joint, by the way. So we're being responsible and not sharing the party joint. Because although party joints
I'm not
are
involved in
cool,
that.
they are not pandemic friendly, okay?
No, but 5 packs of half grams are.
You don't want to pass this around between 40 people at a party.
You know
Because if
what?
one of them has the vid, then you're all fucked.
I noticed at the end of our cookies days when we all, you know, all the comics would go out and smoke weed. And, you know, I miss that, but at a point, I was just kind of standing off to the side smoking my own joints anyways, because, like,
Yeah.
some dudes don't have no spit consideration.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a Viking bath where you spit into the water and then wash your face with it and shit. I mean,
Some
Jesus
people
Christ, we
get
live in a
that
civilized
shit wet.
nation. Oh. Waj, wet ass
You
joints.
go to smoke a joint, it's wet and soggy.
Oh no,
and
wet.
fucking
Wet ass pot.
Wet ass pot.
Wet ass pot. Remember wet pot?
Wet ass joint.
Did you
Wet
guys
ass-
have wet weed? You always seem to have a better market down here than we do. We
Yeah.
had wet bags. Like, you get a gram of weed is this pathetic nug that you could squeeze water out of for $10.
I am ripped, but I think I'm going to take one more hit in celebration. Oh, I'm good.
No, we're cheersing you,
Oh,
idiot.
okay. Well, I haven't loaded it yet. Give me a sec.
Cut.
I'm not going to cheers
All right,
before
Dave, can we
preload.
get in here? Joe needs to be fluffed.
Not going to cheers preload.
Look how cool your fingers look. Look at those nails. Get a shot of those nails again, dude. Fucking Vanna White over here, man. Look at that. Look at them. Oh my God, they're gorgeous. Don't wiggle them though.
Oh, I got some black on my finger. That's a bad
I
mark.
got some black on my fingers, got some resin on my thumbs. I smoke so much weed, now I am fucking dumb. I rhyme too good. The goal is to not. Damn.
It is really coming down outside.
It's gonna be raining so hard in my truck.
Yeah. All right. Cheers.
Yeah, and then you don't even.
What?
It's just the production value could be better. We're good. I'm gonna come
Dude.
over and start. I'm gonna come over early and we're gonna start setting this up. Look, I did the set
Yeah.
today.
And then I'm gonna start showing up at your house and being your producer, and then you're gonna be like, nah.
Why would you want to bring the quality of my show down? That doesn't make any sense. Just kidding. You guys know he is the whole reason why I have everything I have. Everything.
No,
My
man.
inspiration.
You're gonna leapfrog me one day, and it's gonna be great.
Like 2 years ago, I
We're gonna-
leapfrogged you. What are you talking about? What are you
I'm
fucking
not talking about subscribers.
I'm doing what a pro does. I'm stealing ideas from fucking somebody who's better than me.
I hope you guys at home can appreciate the HD quality of this live stream.
Dude, it's
and the
come up.
smooth nature and the audio precision.
You know what you can do is you could go back 1 year and watch an episode from then. Before the red curtain. I call it the red curtain era.
Pre-red
BR,
curtain.
before red curtain. Yeah. BRC.
BRC.
Because that's when it brought together. And you know, when you do this, especially moving sets back and forth, you're constantly adjusting and you're constantly doing it. Hanging the boom mic with the string of light to keep it just hanging above your head till you get it dialed in like this. You guys don't get to see the cool setup. Which is why we always look weird, because we're staring at different monitors. It's so we've come so far, Joe.
We have come so far. Cheers again. It feels good, man. It feels good to be able to be productive in 2020.
It's a slow thing. What we need
Very
to do is
slow.
find some art kids in college.
Yeah.
Or
We need to
should
find
we-
somebody who's a whiz at editing that doesn't charge
an
an arm
intern.
and a
No,
leg.
they're called interns. They're called interns, but we have to have enough clout. My whole thing is DSP doesn't do anything for anybody else until DSP can prove that it can make money and that it can be monetized.
I may not have
It's the same
clout,
thing.
but I got cannabis. At least I got that.
T-shirt idea.
Yeah.
I ain't got clout, but I got cannabis.
All right. Well, for those of you that have stuck around with us, we greatly appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And just a little friendly reminder, we did Strain of the Year on this episode, which ends up being Breath Mints by Freddie Fuego.
Indica.
Nice, beautiful, tasty indica.
Freddy's, you did it again, you sons of bitches.
So wherever you can find Freddie Fuegos, chances are you're going to find some good
Man,
weed.
I was just thinking about when I do fully go federally and we can start shipping weed from different states to different states. Get some Humboldt County,
Yep.
we get some
Yep.
real Matanuska
Yep.
Thunderfuck. It's not called Alaska Thunderfuck. It's not called Alaska Thunderfuck. Stop marketing off our state. We give you oil, you shut the fuck up and take it. Don't even worry about us up there. We're just a hat.
and get rid of the day tripper strain, okay? Because that's me, all right? Don't steal my label. I'm a day tripper.
That's funny, I've always called myself a night walker because I've always been a night cook. Fucking day walker should never stalk the line.
So yeah, congratulations, Breath Mints. You win the award for Strain of the Year. Freddie
Seriously,
Fuego.
it takes a lot to get you know, anybody out there, especially our friends, most of you are probably pretty high tolerance stoners, and like there's too much weed, man. Like it's gotten to a point now where it's too much weed. I still manage to run out because I buy so little now because I could get it.
And shout out to Orange Crush for following third place.
Very disappointed in the fact that I didn't get to actually smoke second or third place. I had missed my production notes or something. I'm being a real dick
Look
today.
at that. Look at that.
You guys, I'm
look at
kidding.
that.
This is the best
Look at the
podcast.
HD quality. Do you see anything anywhere on YouTube with people doing this? No, you don't.
And I mean, you got the name the podcast show. This
And-
is the podcast show. If you're looking for a podcast show, this
Second
is-
place.
It says it in the title.
Pioneers, orangutan, orange, citrus, fuel, goodness, indica.
Heads or tails, Joe?
Get that, tails. And second place. Check it out.
Satan always wins. I'm pretty sure it's weighted.
And number one, once again, Freddie Fuego. So yeah,
Fuego, check out this thing. Sponsor your boy here.
follow us on YouTube.
Send us weed, and he will evaluate it for you, and we will blast your company, man. You guys are just moving. We thank you all for watching, guys. Seriously, give Joe Rogers a like at the Potcast show on YouTube, just like you would do for me. If you haven't done that for me, please stop watching my shit, because you're useless to me. No, I love you all.
Well said, Rod.
Joe Rogers, the Potcast show. Woo! Okay, did I make up for the last one on this one?
Yeah, that was good.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That was good.